Welcome back to my weekly reading for Monday, May the 29th through to Sunday, June the 4th, 2017. I am Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading, as always, I shall be using the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck, the Vibrational Earth Children deck, and pulling a card from the I Am Vibrational Affirmation deck. So they're the three decks we're using. This week offers a mixed bag of opportunities, like it does just about every week in our lives so far. Well, for mine anyway. Well, that is what I perceive it to be, which is just that, my perception, my awareness or observation based on what Spirit shared with me. So when each of us are within that moment for ourselves, in any singular consciousness, within that frequency, we're basically observing ourselves firstly, those around us secondly, and finally how all those pieces come together in our own singular consciousness. Okay, stay with me. I will reveal more, I promise. When have I ever left you hanging from a precipice? Never. Let me explain what I'm sharing. Just a short while ago, someone very dear to me was diagnosed with colon cancer. Let me clarify before we move forward with this. So we are reminded, each of us, based on our own upbringing, our beliefs, what our society thinks, feels, consciously that is, becomes the truth on how we respond. If you like, how we perceive any given situation. Here's an example. If someone tells us that they have just graduated with honours, announces they're having a baby, getting married, or achieved something great, to them, we usually congratulate them. We feel energized, happy for them. And in return, their frequency echoes, if you like, that same response back to us. Almost like a boomerang effect, raising the vibration both for them and for us. So we get to embrace that feeling, their positivity, their joy, their bliss, their eagerness, if you like. Now, what if that situation was someone telling us they have been diagnosed with a terminal illness, they're getting a divorce, or something like that? We usually tell them how sorry we are, in a resonance of feeling sorry for them, or sometimes even thankful it's not happening to us. Okay, before you react, be very aware. I am only sharing my grasp on this reality. What happens without us truly acknowledging is that energy becomes a shift, a concern maybe, feeling helpless, even a fear. So that frequency changes within us, our energy being. We think about it, how we can help, what we can do. Basically, it becomes a part of us, even if it's done unknowingly, not meaning to place the energy in a less positive vibe. In the case of the colon cancer, we both believed, in fact, we knew that even though all the medical results said otherwise, that it was a misdiagnosis. And in that moment, and every moment, at any given time that we thought about his colon cancer, we both chanted to ourselves, already healed, over and over and over again, not giving credence or energy to the possibility of the cancer. We decided not to share this with anyone because it would be difficult for them to accept this was our belief, our conviction, based on what we already knew was the truth. There was no cancer. The person was healthy, already healed. The outcome when the specialist went in to remove this cancer was they couldn't even find it, even though they knew it was there when they first gave their diagnosis based on test results and all the things that they had done. In less than 2 weeks, the frequency of cancer within that person's body had disappeared, if you like, dissolved, based on our belief, already healed. So where am I taking you? This week, if there is anything surrounding you or others, regardless of what it is, rather than buying into a negative energy, see it. Please see it as already healed. Because when you do, what you are saying to your higher self is, this doesn't exist in my reality. So here are the questions for this week. How can I observe my perceptions this week? Good one. Make me aware of any negative paradigms. Another good one. Because when we know it's a negative thing, we can quickly nip it in the bud. Identify when I disconnect from my higher self. So, as always, for those of you who have watched me before, thank you very much for watching me, by the way. I will use the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck for our adult self, and then the Vibrational Earth Children for our inner child. That playful part of us that we sometimes forget to connect with. So I'm going to start off as I usually do with the adult deck, which is the blue deck. Shuffle. Okay, there's one card. Let's put it over here so I don't lose it. There's the second card. Put that over there. And now for the third card. And let's just put them all over there. And the cards in order. How can I observe my perceptions this week? Go to the light. Go to the light. Make me aware of any negative paradigms. That's a good one. Hopeless release. Hopeless release. And the third question, the very third and last question for our adult self. Identify when I disconnect from my higher self. And we have spiral coil. I'll just put these over here so I don't get them muddled up. Now, using the purple deck, let's go to our inner child and start shuffling. Okay, there's one. Don't need to shuffle very much, obviously. And there's the third one. Okay, so let's put those there and those there in order. It's always the big thing with me, putting them in order. How can I observe my perceptions this week? Guiding star. Make me aware of any negative paradigms. Huff and puff. I love it. Huff and puff. And blow my house down. Finally, identify when I disconnect from my higher self. Please show me. Please show me. Okay, so let's put those together. This is where I connect with my helpers, my guides, my angels, my higher self, and tap in to get the answers to this week's question, both for our adult and our child frequency. How can I observe my perceptions this week? Go to the light. We all know that this is about trusting in God or whatever your heart follows. When we open up our arms in love and trust, and our heart, like here in the card, the arms are open wide, standing there in the light, standing strong in the light. We know, know that everything will be as it should be. We can buy into the darker side, of course we can, on anything in life. Or we can believe that good things will happen to us, for us, because of us. And when we do, our perception shifts because we trust in what we are being given. And when we do that, we are already healed. Our inner child now. How can I observe my perceptions this week? Guiding star. When we are guided, whether it's from our inner self, our inner part here, or from some outside force, we believe, we have faith, we trust in ourselves. So if you have any doubts entering into you this week, you should stop. You should stop, take a deep breath and ask your inner child to remind you who you are. Reconnect you to that frequency and just watch as everything unfolds before you. It does. Make me aware of any negative paradigms. Hopeless release. Hopeless release. When we let go, release, purge ourselves, if you like. It's like doing a gigantic spiritual cleanse. And sometimes when we do, yes, our physical body can respond accordingly. You know what I mean? So I don't have to go into anything further than just saying that. When we flush out, remove, eliminate anything negative, we feel as if we have been released, set free. Yes, it may feel hopeless. It may feel hopeless. But what have you got to lose when you let go? Again, this is only something you can answer for you. I can't tell you. Only you can do it for you. Make me aware of any negative paradigms. And I said, huff and puff and blow your house down. What happens when we don't get our own way? Well, you just have to observe a small child and that memory just comes flooding back to you. But what happens when we do it as an adult? Well, all I can say, it ain't pretty. Throwing a hissy fit or being not very nice never aids any situation. I know, being a Taurian, when I put on my stubborn side, when I don't get my own way with myself, or spirit if you like, all it does is hurt me deeply. So this week, if you can see quickly and painlessly being the operative word, what you are holding on to that's not working for you any longer, send it back to spirit with thanks and reset yourself spiritually to a frequency, a vibration that works for you, okay? Simple as that. Simple. Last few cards. Identify when I disconnect from my higher self. Spiral coil. Sorry, I've just changed the angle down so I'm not getting so much glare off the light that's shining in my face. Suggestion by somebody is light up your face. And with it I get a reflection on the cards. Okay, spiral coil. Usually we tend to disconnect from our higher self when things are not going right for us. When in essence, this is truly the time we need to connect, to be in tune with our vibrational self. So try and be flexible this week. Try and be flexible, springy, in line with things. If you feel you're not, or you're getting wound up over things, again, take that breath. Let it out slowly and with purpose and reconnect back to your soul being. Your frequency. Immediately. But remind yourself to be gentle with you, please. Don't have to do it in harshness or pain. Last card. Identify when I disconnect from my higher self. I love this. Please show me. Please show me. Please show me. Trust our inner child to show us this card. I love it. Please show me. Simple, really. Ask for help. Ask to be shown how. When we are connected to our vibrational truth, we are whole. When we disconnect from our higher self, I feel like I'm missing me, my true me, the vibrational energy being I am. So this week, when you feel disconnected, detached, cut off from your frequency, ask to be shown. Ask your spirit helpers to show you and reunite you with you again. Be already healed. This week's quote is from Carolyn Miss. And she says, the soul always knows what to do to heal itself. The challenge is to silence the mind. Silence. Finally, let's see what our affirmation for this week is. And let me shuffle the orange deck. One card. Oh, let me just shuffle it first. Getting a good shuffle out of this one. Oh, and there's the card. Oh. Okay, slide it down there, turn it the right way up so I can see it. Ooh. I love this one. Card number 3. I am vibrationally prosperous, healthy, and magnificent. I deserve it. When we see and accept this vibration, we don't have to justify why. What I love about this is, look at these. Both of these cards, arms open, up to the gods, up to the heavens. As always, wishing you all an inspirational week, embracing your true vibrational essence.